put your hands together. After the show, you have to take me home with you because I'm sure after 2 weeks I'll learn how to, to model as beautiful as you have. And see,
any problem?
Thank you. Please, you heard it here.
Yes.
That I'm going to stay with
2 days. 2 days.
2 days. Mm-hmm. And I'll look as good and walk as good as Afia does. Again, please put your hands together for Afia. Girl, we've been waiting for you.
Oh.
We have been waiting for you. When it comes to you, you're one person who has stood for strength. You have inspired. You constantly are changing the dynamics when it comes to female empowerment and what women can do, young girls especially. You're a mother of 2. Oh. Do you know she's a mother of 2? No. Do you know she's a mother of 2? Afia, please be on your feet. Mother of 2, at 360 will do. Mother of 2.
I'm humble.
and you're doing amazing. So let's get to Afia. When we say Afia Sarfo Kantanka, let's go to before 13 years ago you started modeling. There was a side to you. You were a beautiful little baby girl who was going to school. What was that life like?
So, as in modeling, right?
Before modeling?
Before modeling, I was just SHS. Was a graduate.
Right.
Who didn't actually know what to do, I'm so bad in mathematics. I'm like, I don't want to do math. I don't want to see math. So I said, okay, let me just go into modeling.
Right.
And then, yes, things changed for me. I met Belinda Beidu, who is equally dark like me, who motivated me. So that was how my journey started.
Is your change 2 plus 2?
4.
Plus 4.
8.
Minus 1.
7.
And you know why you know.
Yeah.
Now X and Y then now.
What you say? Find X. Find Y. And so yeah, but me started. Education has no end, right?
Right.
So yes.
So I'm taking you back again to how young you were. Were you the child who used to wear heels around your mama shoe or
Says I didn't even know what modeling was.
Right.
I had no idea. I had finished SHS and I was just indoors waiting for my results. I didn't know what modeling was. I didn't know what high heels was. Until I had a call one day from a cousin of mine who works with Kofi Ansan. Kofi Ansan is one of Ghana's biggest designers. I mean, he's so rest in perfect peace. He's gone. My cousin was having his internship there. At that time, I think GH1, Joycelyn Dumas.
Right. The show.
Yes. Belinda had come from USA scouting for models. So I was there, my cousin called me, Afia, wouldn't my dear friend in modeling? What is modeling? He said, okay, so on Saturday, you are going to Silver Star Towers. I'll never forget the location. Right. Belinda is having an audition. For what? Models. So let's go there and give it a try. I don't even know what is modeling. And she's auditioning, so what do I go and do there?
Right.
So I sat down that night, I didn't sleep. I'm like, God, I need to do something. And he sent me the lady's picture. She looked just like me. Very dark skin. Tall. The only difference, she had a mark here.
Right.
I'm like, okay, this lady is just like me. I have no idea, but there is always a first step. Let me just take the step. That was how my modeling journey started. I went to Silver Star Tower the next, sometimes you think you are so beautiful until you meet someone who is more beautiful than you are. That was my journey. When she did, I looked at the lady, I'm too, me quite a bit farming. Oh, or to send me I got there and I saw prettier girls. I'm like, you know what, I'm going back home. I don't have to be here. Right. I'm going back home. So when I got there, there were like 500 people upstairs. And the judges were 3. I remember Belinda, her sister, and one guy.
Right.
When I got there, I'm like, you know what, I'm not doing this. So I took a turn. Sincerely, I was going back home. But not knowing, they had seen me from the crowd.
Right.
So whilst I was stepping down, going back home, only me, I was going back home because I was like, no, you know what? These people are too pretty for my liking. They won't pick me. A lady called me and was, Madam, where are you going? I'm like, I'm going to buy something. It was like God has said something to them. Like, no, they want to see you now. I said, I just came. I met all of these people here. Yeah. Why are you calling me? They said, they want to see you there. So me walking, when you go for audition, it's just walking.
Right.
You don't talk. You don't want to know how you walk. So me walking from the gate to the judges was my audition. I didn't know. That was how I just got picked. Just like that.
Wow.
Now, I'm happy this is where you just landed. Let's go back again. Because one, you keep mentioning SHS, and I think SHS was a very pivotal point in your life. You are one woman who stands on the fact that SHS makes or breaks you. And you've said that so many times.
So many times.
What was your experience in SHS?
So, you know, whenever you go to school, your JHS is a little bit okay because you're still growing up and you don't know much. But when you get to SHS, anything on you that is, I don't know, I wouldn't say mine is negative, it's my skin. But maybe, you know, you have a big head. That is where they let you know that you are ugly. SHS will make you do something you're not ready to do.
Right.
So when I got to SHS, they made me look like I was the ugliest. Like I don't have to be there.
Right.
Because of my skin. I was super dark. I was dark. It's like some of the makeup artists will go like, Grace, you say, why Coco Kakra? I'm like this Coco. I was dark.
Right.
And I remember how, sis, Neddy. But I was one person growing up, whenever I'm coming out from the house, my mom would go like, Afia, and Bianca, make sure you maintain this. I had siblings doing that from the house.
Right.
So when I got, even though it got to me, but looking back from where I'm coming from, my mom keeps reminding me, and I'm like, you know what, you're not going to do this to me. I mean, it's wedding. Sometimes when they do it in front of them, I'm like hardcore. But when I get to the dormitory, I'm like, but why?
Did they ever make you feel your parents lied to you? Because I mean,
you know?
And then you got to SHS, and the narrative was different. Did you ever feel betrayed by your...
No. I knew I was beautiful. Sometimes I could wear my elder sister's weave cap. I'm like, okay, they make sure I know. You know, one day, I will look good, and it's true. It didn't really, no.
Right.
On campus, I was really going through a lot.
What was the hardest day for you? What was the day that na Bruce be brave?
Oh, when it comes to SHS, I'm Bruce Bebre. I'm human. I can't be me drew fear. I won't give you that opportunity to go to the extra mile. But me along the line in modeling, when I started modeling,
right,
that was where I almost gave up.
So in SHS, how did you hold yourself up? Because you had to deal with people laughing at you, people bullying you, and you still had to study. What did you study in SHS?
Business.
Yes. And also, no man's baby womb.
Sister.
Right. So how were you able to merge that? Because again, remember that this story is not only for you.
Yeah.
There are other children or ladies or young, beautiful girls in school with your same skin tone and maybe going through that. So this is just so that they are inspired. So how did you merge all of that, knowing that you're being bullied, knowing that it felt like the world was against you and having to do that while studying? How was it? How did you merge that?
Oh, I would say it was very challenging. But on the other hand, and I said before, I had a second thought in my head say, your mom says you're beautiful. So make sure nobody lies to you. I have, even till now, whenever I dress, I stand in the mirror, I look at myself. Okay, you know what, this hair looks good on you. This dress looks, this color looks good. If I step out, no matter what anybody says, oh, if you're Topi, who share down yellow or swag, I didn't even hear you. I've already confirmed myself in there before stepping out.
Right.
You look in the mirror every single day and tell yourself, I am beautiful.
Right.
So way back in SHS, I kept telling myself, I'm like, you know what, when you grow up, because I saw my sisters too. My sister was, look at the names and the whole, she was very skinny. And she also came back with the same story like mine, but hers wasn't about her skin, it was about how she looked, like she was very tiny.
Right.
And I realized after delivery, this was putting on fit. I'm like, okay, there's hope for the future.
Right.
So yes.
So in the end, you knew, no worries, you knew where you were headed. So the noise was not, even though you were affected sometimes.
Yes, of course, I'm human. You would think about it sometimes. I don't know, you know. But you have 4 or 3 people that will tell you, Grace, you know what, you're beautiful, your skin is nice.
Right.
But when you go, these are the seniors. So now they come to my DM. Afia, do you remember me? Oh yes, I wanted to do an advert for me. I'm like, do you remember me? I was the same girl you were bullying. Do you remember? Oh, they come to my DM. I'm like, oh really?
Right.
This is the same skin you were laughing, you were mocking.
Right.
That is the same skin taking me to wherever it's taking me. and you want me to do an advert for you, think I'll do it for free? I would have done it for free if you treated me well.
So you collect your money?
Sometimes I don't even do it. I won't do it.
Right. And also, I think this to everybody, don't bully anybody for their skin type, their skin color, whatever their hair may look like, because I think you people know what that looks like. SHS can be very tasking. It can be daunting for people. So to all the students out there, be kind to each other, please. Because if you were kind to Afia, I can never run a free promo. But you've lost that, right? So Afia, after that, you came out of SHS. Then your brother. So when you got that call from your cousin, where were you?
I was at home.
After SHS?
After SHS, yes.
Right.
About 2 months after SHS.
Okay.
Yes.
So again, when you got back to, after the call, you said you walked in there, that was your audition.
Audition, I didn't know. To me, I was working to them because they were calling me. So when I got there, the lady was like, you know what, you are judging with me, sit here with me. So we became 4 judges on that day.
Wow, we'll call ourselves. You became a judge?
Yeah. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just working to them.
Who asked you to sit?
Belinda Beidu, the international model I'm talking about.
Right. So after the event, what was the conversation?
She took me in like a sister, trained me, created a website for the models she picked on that day, which I was part. But that day, I don't know why she wanted me to feel that special, but I sat on the judge's chair that day. And after that, she took me like a sister, trained me how to walk in heels, how to take pictures, how to eat in public. That was it. We created a website, took a couple of pictures, and then put them on the website. Then we started working.
That was a very life-changing moment for you. What did life look like after that?
I would say it was amazing. Because after creating the website, so in modeling, when you join an agency, you create a website, you take a couple of pictures of all the models, then you put it on a website. So to make it look like you don't like some people and you like some people, when somebody calls, hi Belinda, my name is this, I'm a designer, I want 4 models for my clothing line, can you give me models? Okay, so go to b2models.com. The models are there. You know the size you want, you know the face, the body you want. Pick them. My name is Grace Sarfo. And I always thank God for giving me the name Grace. It goes with me everywhere I go. It was as if she was the one, even though I knew I was a favorite, but she wouldn't make it obvious. So she would direct you to the page.
So you pick yourself?
Yes, and it was amazing. I want Grace. I want Grace. I want Grace. I want Grace. Like, So it just happened. It just happened. My life was beautiful with Belinda Beidu, B2 models. I would never, to the extent that she even, within a year, she wanted to take me to US. She was a US-based international model. Her billboards are all over. You know Ghana and US. These are the day, I don't even know what they do there. You know, that lady tried, she loved me from day one. She just took me in. I'm like, why is she doing all of this?
Did you ever ask her, Belinda, why do you love me this much?
I always say this, my sisters and brothers, be humble, be respectful. It takes nothing away from you. That has been one of my, I don't know, respectful. If somebody works with you and you go, will the person come back for you again? And with our job, it's me telling somebody, that's Belinda Beidu, thank you. That's Belinda Beidu, thank you.
For those of you who've been wondering who Belinda is.
That's Belinda Beidu.
That's Belinda.
I have goosebumps. I'm telling you. So as I was saying, our job is me telling somebody, I took a picture of you and I posted it on my page as a photographer. Another photographer sees your picture. I want to shoot this girl. Oh, this girl, she don't the respect. Forget them. You've lost that deal there.
Yes.
It's not about being in the modeling industry. Everywhere you go, wherever you go and work, make sure you leave a good name. That is one thing, sis, that has kept me going till date. You said something like, I took a break and I came back. I know you get there. We'll get there. How I was able to pick up.
Yes.
We will get there.
We'll get there because it's very important. Most of the times when people take a break, you'd ask yourself, when you come back, would people still receive you? Because there's present 13 years ago, social media was not as big wasn't as prevalent as it is now.
Yeah.
Now everybody is on social media. Someone can just wake up today and become the biggest model because they posted one video. Why did you take that break? Because you were doing well. I think you were face of, what was that? You stayed face of... Woodine. GTP.
Yeah, even Glitz.
Yeah. You were on billboards.
And way back, we were just like 4 to 5 models. Now everybody's a model.
Exactly.
At first, we were just 4 to 5 models. And if you post the ticket that we are having a fashion show here, someone will literally call you and ask, is Grace Sarfo part of the models? Is Julie part of the models? Is Yawa part of... These are the models.
Why did you take the break?
That is a question. I took a break for family. You know they were not in support.
Why?
I don't know.
Why didn't your family want you out?
So I had to take quite some break. Family was not in support, so. And I'm one girl who is very obedient, but who say there's a difference between being respectful and obeying.
So do you regret taking that break?
I do. Every single day, if you were my friend or if you were my sister, you have no idea how people are watching this video. I blame them every single day. You know, every single day. Every single day, Sissy. Every minute. Every minute I cry. Every day.
Because if you're that at the time, your career was booming.
My sister.
You were doing really well.
We were on all these big platforms. Glitz Africa started with us.
But you were making money. When they not happy that you were making good money?
I don't know. You know, African mothers, there's this, I don't know. Okay, so we are 8, and I'm the last born. And 4 in the States and 4 in Ghana. And I think they have their own idea about modeling, just like acting. But you should know your child, you should know your daughter, you should know me. I'm a Pentecostal girl, I know where I'm coming from.
Right.
I won't even do bikini. Because the money I will take for bikini, you won't pay me. You don't want me to show my body and then give me 1,000 Ghana cedi.
Right.
So I intentionally mentioned an amount you can't even pay. So I won't do the bikini. I don't do bikini.
Right.
Sissy, and do you know African mothers? The moment one call come, Mommy, I brought you there, we know I'm to me for their full stage, you know, that's it. It got stuck in my mother's head. And some people take alcohol before they hit on stage. You know, sis, you've been hearing some.
Yes. Yeah. So that brought you back.
Yeah.
And then you had to take a break. How many years was that? How many breaks did you take?
I think 15, oh, sis. I came back like, I think 5 years ago, just 5 years ago.
Right. And then you had kids along the line, 2 kids.
Yeah.
And then you had to mother them as well.
Yes.
Before coming back.
Yes.
We'll get back to how you build the confidence to come out. But do you think that modeling, in fact, let's stay back there. How did you gather the courage to come back? Because 5 years ago, after that, like I'm saying, and like you rightly said, when people take their phones today and they take pictures and videos, they are models. Knowing professional modeling, going away and coming back, how did you psych yourself up?
You know, when there's a difference between like, I want to do this and I love to do this.
Right.
I loved modeling. It wasn't about the money.
Right.
I loved the career genuinely. Because I remember when before I started making money, I worked for free for like 2 years.
You were modeling for free?
Yes, it was a collaboration to put your name out there and then to create your portfolio. I'm trying to say create your portfolio. You need a portfolio as a model. You go for the audition, it's just like your CV. So if a photographer comes to you, I wouldn't say that I worked for Melinda Beidou for 2 years.
Right.
With Belinda Beidou, I got paid whenever there is a job. But along the line, we move on. And then I realized Belinda was doing me so much favor. Now, you know, when you're with an agency, it's different when you are alone.
Right.
So I had to build myself. And I don't know if you know Emmanuel Bobie. All these people, he's gone. You know, right? He was like a father.
Right.
So Bobie will go like, you know, Royal St. has called me to come shoot the hotel. Since I'm going to shoot an empty hotel, you know, come with me, pick some 2 or 2 things. So I'll go there like a week. If something like this, they were supposed to pay me, but you know, because I'm building myself.
Yes.
That is the meaning of me saying you work for. You know, somebody, a photographer have come to you, Afia, let's do this. You are building a portfolio.
Yes.
It wasn't about the money.
Right.
So me coming back takes me to being respectful. So as I stayed back for 15 years, I was still watching people. I was watching Yawa. Yawa was doing so well.
Right.
Prince was doing so well. These are people I started with. I was still watching. Noel. Debonne, I don't know if you know him. No, wherever you are, I say thank you.
Right.
No, then time was a stylist, and he wasn't like a stylist. He was now, was like an upcoming. Yeah. So he was with these big designers who come backstage and be wearing our shoes for us. Struggling. Some of the models will be shouting and shouting. When he comes, I'm like, you know what? I have hands. Let me wear my shoes. I beg. Go to the next. They will not even talk to you. I will wear my thing. No shouting at Noel. I stayed back for 15 years. And I realized Noel is one of the biggest stylists in Ghana now. Now I want to come back. Who do I go to? Is it not Noel? I'm like, this is life, oh. So during that time, I was texting with Emmanuel Bobie because he was my only hope before Noel. Because Noel wasn't my friend like that. But Bobie was like a father.
Right.
So when I was coming back, I spoke with some photographers. I texted them and they were like, you know what? They say social media is everything. Oh, I didn't have Instagram.
Right.
I had to create Instagram. And on Instagram to post pictures. I don't have pictures.
Instagram moves with a lot of...
I spoke with a couple of photographers. That was when I got to realize photographers are now asking these young girls to sometimes sleep with them before they get them pictures.
Yes.
I'm like, since when? Since when would you have to sleep with a model before you get...
pictures?
Me that... I have suffered. These are renowned photographers.
Right.
Me.
And a lot of young people face that these days.
Yes. It was that time I'm like, this is going on. Okay, oh, thank you.
Right.
I went to Bobie. I said, Bobie, it's your daughter. I said, Grace, where have you been? They looked for me everywhere. No, he was dying on his sick bed. Even on the sick bed, he was sending me concepts we were going to shoot.
Right.
I never knew he was dying.
Right.
2 days, I had a call that Bobie was dead. I gave up again, no, my sister.
You gave up again?
I mean, I almost.
Yeah.
Because going to a photographer for him to tell me this.
But in the end, you sailed through. And
yes.
That's one thing that we always commend you for, because you're one woman again who fought against the odd, and you're still here. And see, media make us say you've done well. And I think you deserve... Thank you. A big round of applause because, like I said, you're doing amazing. And you've been back for 5 years, still doing amazing things. Yeah. Now, let me ask the big question that a lot of young people have been asking, because, again, I know how passionate you are about young women and girls getting into the modeling agency. Skin tone, you have made us know that skin tone really doesn't matter. So if somebody does not necessarily, or is not necessarily very beautiful, but has the physique, she's, there are requirements for body types, she has the body, can she still be a model? Yes,
one thing about modeling most of our young girls don't know is that we have types of modeling.
Right.
There's a runway model, we have the commercial model, we have the photo model, and then we have a couple of them. The fitness model is also there, we can name it. So we have some people with beautiful faces. You see them, you can't look them twice. You can be a photo model. You are very short. You have the face. You can be a photo model because, of course, if I take you to Pistis, you can't wear Pistis gown.
Right.
Yes. And you have people who are tall but with bow leg. Are very beautiful.
Right.
You can't be on the runway. We can use you for a photo model, headshot, portrait.
Right.
We had a fitness model. You know, she's a lady, but you see her, it's like you've seen a man.
She packs and everything.
Yes, she's a fitness model.
Right.
So there are types. We have the commercial, those who do the TV commercials. Somebody will tell you, I want to do, recently we had an audition and then most of the models came on the forms. We had to specify which particular one you want to do. Most of them photo model, you look at it, why do you want to be a photo model? You can walk on the runway.
Right.
Because you look at you and you have the physique, you can do that. So there are types of modeling. Anybody can do. Just believe in yourself.
Right. But which one do you specialize in?
Me?
Oh yeah, baby.
For me, everywhere I'm there. Everywhere I'm there.
Right.
You see me at the gym. 3 days today, I had a shoot for an Airbnb and at a Brie. They had a pool. Me swimming that I had to force.
Right.
I did.
Right.
I got to the gym. The other model, Winnie, if you see me, I'm mentioning your name. This DBs. She sat on the chair. I don't know the names at the tools at the gym. She started doing it. It was fake. Then they saw me. This is a treadmill.
Yes.
They could see the energy. Winnie, get down, Grace, come. I did. I was just, and it had to, even though you are at the gym taking a picture, it doesn't have to do. look like you just got there for photo shoot.
Right.
You still have to make it look like you went to the gym to gym.
What's your signature pose?
Sisi.
Do
I have one?
If I was to catch you off guard, I'm a camera. Let's say the cameraman is here, right? Give us one signature pose.
Okay. This will be like that. Correct. Thank you.
Nice. Now we know you have a lot of projects you're about to work on. What project should we be expecting from Grace, from Afia? What is up for you for the rest of the year?
I've still not gotten to where I want to get to.
Right.
We're still pushing. We're looking forward to working with these big brands. You know, our faces and names needs to go out there.
Right.
Before we... I know these girls are really looking, they are looking for my trouble, and so they really want me to get an agency, start. I would love to, but I don't want to just open an agency and not get you jobs. I need to, you know, prepare.
Right.
So we are still working and hoping that we work with these big brands that will take our names out there.
If an international brand wants to reach out, what international brand would you wish, or do you wish
Vogue.
you get to work with?
Vogue.
Please say it with confidence. So that
Vogue.
So you'd love to model for
Yes.
Vogue.
Yes.
All right. Well, we trust you. I have stood on the fact that you're one very strong woman. You've done well for yourself. Delay is never denial. You took a break doesn't mean that your career has ended. And I'm happy that you're back. And Vogue is just a step away. You would get there.
Amen.
Please put your hands together. Keep going. Now, 2 days now, Mr. Meba Afia.
Oh,
because by next year there's a semi launch me way career so Meba Afia.
What you say?
Well, this has been Afia. Again, please put your hands together for Afia. She's been lovely.